Sir David Jason has written a new book looking back on his 50-year career as the star of, well, some of our favourite classic TV shows. Excellent, excellent stuff to cheer us up. Sir David Jason joins me now. It's so lovely to see you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Lorraine, and all the better for, well, hearing you, but I can't see you, unfortunately.
I know, that's a shame.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Good. I wish you were here. I wish you were here with us, and you will be soon. Now, look, this book, Lessons That You've Learned. I love the photograph on the front, but I especially love the photograph on the back. Look, it's you as a child almost. Oh. As a child. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful picture. Now, look, this is to celebrate you being... There must be some mistake. To celebrate you being 80? You're not 80. It's ridiculous.
No. Wait a minute. Listen. Physically, maybe, but mentally, not at all. I'm still 35 and still, you know, still have that attitude of mind, if you like.
Yeah, exactly, and that's a brilliant thing to have. And what I love about this, it's lessons that you've learned. I love the fact you've dedicated it to all your fellow actors who've helped you along your journey, which I think is a lovely thing to do. But some of the advice in here would apply, it doesn't matter if you're an actor, it applies to everyone. You're a grafter. You've got to put in the work, first of all, haven't you, no matter what you do?
Yeah, I think that that's something that I learnt during the course of my journey, if you like. And one of the things that I put in the book, and something I work by myself, is, and I try to impart this to people, especially sort of like people like my daughter and things, is you must remember this, it's the journey and not the arrival. Is sort of one of the little things that I put in the book. And it's something that I've always believed in because it's the process of travelling towards your goal, whatever your goal is, whether it's retirement or earning a lot of money or being famous, whatever it is. You've got to remember the most important thing, it's the journey. Because that's what life is about.
Exactly, that is so wise. And also how you treat others, because what you say in here too is you've got to be kind. Now, the thing about you is nobody has got a bad word to say about you because that's been how you've lived your life. You know, you've been kind to people, considerate to people. And it seems such a small thing, but it's huge.
No, I think you're right. You're absolutely right there, Lorraine. I mean, I bet you this is something I couldn't teach you, is that you've got to remember, especially in our business, is that you rely so much on everybody around you that it is a team effort. You rely on everybody else. So that what that means is that you are a part of a team and part of a journey together to make a program. So enjoy it. It's the journey, not the arrival, right? But there are some people, especially, you know, in our business, that get a little touch of fame and it seems to affect their brain somehow, and they think that they are elevated into being something special, something more than human, if you like. And that annoys me intensely because they forget that without the team, they wouldn't even be on television.
Exactly.
So, yes, it's a good lesson that I try to sort of impart, that we are a cog in a very important wheel.
No, exactly. You're so right. And also the other thing that comes shining through the book is your positivity. You know, you're always positive. And the fact that you learned from one of the masters. I mean, Ronnie Barker, what a genius he was. And very modest man, wasn't he?
Yes, you're absolutely right. And that, you see, we're touching on that point, is where part of where I learnt that, let me put it this way, a touch of humility, if you like, and a team player. I learnt that from Ronnie. He, not only was he one of the most talented people that I ever had the good fortune to work with, but he was also one of the nicest. And the thing about Ronnie, and I can't help smiling when I talk about Ronnie, because he was like that in real life. When I shared, you know, I used to know him, we were close friends, and I've had many a dinner with him and his family. And he suffered from what I called comic diarrhea. In other words, he couldn't help himself to be funny and amusing all the time. And that is one of the other great things that I loved about Ronnie. And not only his kindness and his gentleness off stage, but also his ability just to make you laugh by looking at you sometimes.
Well, see, you've got that as well, but then we see you turning your hands to things like one of my real favourite roles that you had was in Porterhouse Blue. That was such a brilliant programme. I'd love to watch that again. Actually, I'm going to do that, to be honest, because I haven't seen it for a little while. That was a brilliant, brilliant production, and I think a lot of people were surprised by you.
Yes, yeah, I take your point. It is one of my favourite characters that I played, Scullion in Porterhouse. Yeah. And yes, I'm with you. They should repeat it many times. And then, you know, we get some extra wages in these terrible times. Exactly. Now, the reason why, not only because I won a BAFTA for that performance, but the reason that I liked it so much is it because it was it gave me an opportunity to show why I wanted to be an actor. Yeah. In other words, the success of Fools and Horses and the silliness of Open All Hours, the character that I played, Granville, they were all lightweight sort of characters, a lot of comedy I'd done, which I love doing as part of my natural abilities, if you like. But I became an actor because I wanted to hide myself in other people and other characters, to create other people, if you like. Yeah. And so when I got the opportunity to play Scullion, which was something that sort of character that nobody had offered me before, and they'd never taken me really very seriously, but it was all there inside me waiting to burst out. So the opportunity to play that lovely character who was, you know, had an ex-military man and in charge of a small area, inflated ego, quietly, but respectful for, you know, hierarchy. It was a wonderful challenge, and I was very proud to have got the part.
No, it was wonderful. Now, look, you being 35 years old, really, you're not 80, you're really 35, still flying helicopters.
Thank you. I did that because I wanted the challenge, but also it became very important to me in my business because when I was doing Frost, for example, I was backwards and forwards to Yorkshire during the week, and I had to get back home at weekends. And also I used it for a lot of location work to look through. So it was a tool that I knew would be useful. And yet the main thing was, when it first appeared, because I always loved flying, was which was the most difficult thing to do? I was sort of in my 50s, I think. Which, to get in the air, what is the most difficult and silliness way to fly without wings? So I chose the helicopter.
Oh, I've got so much I want to talk to you about. You've got to come back and see me. Always, always a joy. And Sir David's book, A Dell of a Life, is out right now. Thank you so much for talking to us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lorraine, and I'll take you up on that. As soon as this virus is over, I'm coming to see you in person.
Yay! Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.